What I found in my closet, the iPhone X. I traded a lot of my iPhones, but for some reason I held on to this one, and maybe it was because it was a good reason, because when you think about it, this was whenever they did like that complete change with iPhones. They did the iPhone 8, I believe, they skipped 9, then they went straight to the X. They didn't call it 10, they called it X because iPhone wants to be all bougie and stuff like that. But this is whenever they completely changed the design, gave us like an OLED edge-to-edge display, that hideous notch that everybody made fun of. You had to use Face ID and swipe up now, which people thought was iffy, but then it's kind of what we use now for iPhones, and people are fine with it because it's gotten faster. This mug has an A11 Bionic chip, and this chip actually held its own because it went all the way up to iOS 16. And if you remember iOS 16, that mug was almost like a game changer for iOS in general, on how the whole phone felt and everything, all the different customization, which Apple still doesn't give you much customization. Let's be honest. It was still good enough to where it's like you kept this thing for a minute. I could still probably run this thing, but you know, the 60 hertz screen is not gonna do it for me personally. And let's not forget whenever they had this little vertical dual camera setup, we thought this mug was fire at the time. When you really think about it compared to like the phones now, and obviously I know tech changes, but this mug was complete butt. It was cheeks, but I mean, some people like grainy stuff, so cool, that's cool with you. But when I found this in my closet and I started playing with it and I just started scrolling through the apps and stuff like that, made me really appreciate how much tech has come along with just smartphones in general, not really Apple. We went from the iPhone X to I have the 15 Pro Max, and now we're on the 16 Pro, and then it's gonna be 17, so on and so forth. But just to see the evolution of smartphones, I really appreciate in general. I'll probably keep this for nostalgic reasons, but who knows, I'll probably just throw it back in my closet and forget about it.